See day number 1. Day 3. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Kids are doing some homework in the cabin, so we're out here getting some color.
Not really. Well, yeah, you might be on your legs there.
Yeah, my shorts are thigh high. His
Eyes are down to my chin, but
I'm
I'm
just
pulling them
pulling
up as we speak.
I love this shirt right
And my wife bought it for me.
here. Your wife's got great taste.
I believe so.
It's got these fancy buttons. Show them the fancy buttons. You can't see from there. You gotta lean forward a little bit.
The fancy buttons.
Yeah, they got the trim, not just your basic buttons. So far, I say my favorite bar is Good Spirits.
Yeah.
The look, the containment of it. Cocktails are
Craft.
craft cocktails.
Craft
They have a story. Each one is from a different part of the world. It lists the ingredients, and then so what we did, I don't know if you can just go in there and just order a cocktail if it's just
You can.
the experiences. And it's a 45-minute presentation, more like 30 minutes. But we went in at 9:15 last night. So for the first 15 minutes, they were just taking cocktail orders. Not a good amount of cocktails.
It's open from 5 to 10.
Midnight.
No, 5 to
5
midnight.
to midnight.
5 to midnight. And you can go in and just sit down and order drinks. But every hour or so, every hour and 15 minutes, they have a presentation.
Yeah, so so it starts on the 15 of every hour. So opens at 5, so it would be 5:15 to 6, and then the next presentation would be 6:15 to 7. So there's a 15-minute break, I guess. But you can just go and order cocktails and leave, I guess, if you want, or just order cocktails and sit.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a presentation, and they'll pick one cocktail that someone has ordered, and then they will go into the history of it, the location that it came from, and then they'll show you how to make it and put up a recipe card. And it's meant to be engaging. Had no idea that I was going to get pulled up there. Here I am drinking his drink, thinking that it's mine.
Right, I ordered the Great Pumpkin. It was a drink called the Great Pumpkin. And she ordered
I ordered the key lime martini.
key lime martini. Now mine comes and gets put down. I sip it, put it down once. She tries it because we share drinks for the most part when we order them. She sips it and
And I
sips it
get through about
again,
half of it
and sips it again.
before they say, "Oh, you ordered the key lime martini. That's the one we're going to be presenting."
So come on up and help us do it. Thus,
That's how I discovered I was drinking history.
and at that point, my drink was down to about there. Still enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's not like I didn't get to enjoy it. Because while she was doing her presentation, I continued drinking mine. It was a very good drink.
It's a nice little,
Pumpkin, nutmeg, cinnamon.
nice little venue. It's they've got the bartending set that you can purchase. It's got the strainer, the jigger, and the shaker. I guess the MC, she had great energy.
Yeah, Brazilian.
And even the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
She engaged them as well. The crowd, probably hit or miss. Some people were really into it, and some people were just like,
I'm just here to
for a
drink.
drink.
Yeah.
But we haven't been to all of the bars yet. Last night we were at the Wheelhouse Bar before we went to Good Spirits, we had a drink at the Wheelhouse Bar, and we were looking at the menu, and some of the cocktails had the initials or the two letters RF next to them. So we asked one of the servers, she's like, oh, no idea what that means. So we asked another server, hey, just curious, because it's only next to the first 8 cocktails on the left side of the menu. And we're sitting there trying to figure out, what does it stand for? Is it real fruit or real fantastic, or like, why do these cocktails have it? So I pulled up the crew chat that's in the app. I just want to know, because the fact that none of the staff knew, I'm guessing no one's ever asked before, but we're nerds and just like to know. So the person that I was chatting with spoke with the bar manager, and they're the initials of a, I guess, well-known bartender or bar manager that does training for thousands of bartenders. I think his name is Ron Felt.
Was it Felt or Floyd? Rob Floyd.
Well, Posty actually.
Yeah.
But he had a website, and I clicked on the link, and the chat agent even sent the link to, just get a little bit of information about who this guy is. So he does trainings, and he curates menus, so I'm guessing that he curated those 8 drinks. And we didn't see that on any of the other bar menus. We went to the Cascade Bar the other night. Where else have we been? Did we go to the Mexico? Bellini's. So we've been to a handful.
The Princess Live Bar. Did we do that one?
I don't think we've done that one.
Which one was that? I guess that was Bellini's.
Yeah, so we've been to a few of the bars. He only saw those initials on Wheelhouse. We haven't been to Crooners yet. We haven't been to O'Malley's. So there's still a good amount of the ship that we have left to see. They're having a basketball horse tournament later on, so the boy is excited about that. He's been wanting to look at the sports deck. I think she's going to be interested in the silent disco if they allow children in there. Although 13 is not considered a child technically.
Unless you're at a bar.
Yes. So kids club. So he's in the 8 to 12, which is the tweens group.
The Neon Groove.
And then she's
Grove.
in the Underground Lounge, I think it is, or 13 to 17. So 13 and 17, they can come and go as they please, even if you don't want them to. There's no staffing available to monitor that.
Yeah, they give you the option.
Yeah, I was given the option when I registered her, and then told you don't have the staffing to make sure that she doesn't leave. That's going to just have to be something communicated between you and your child. But she likes it, so she's not going to leave. When she goes in there, she wants to stay.
And she's a loner.
Yeah.
She's fine being in there by herself, actually.
Yeah, she was playing video games. She does, crafts and things like that.
Last night there were 2 kids in there.
And one left, and she stayed.
Yeah, she was fine with that.
Absolutely fine with that. And she said that they were the only 2, and maybe there were a couple more the night before, but there's so much going on this ship. There's a lot on the pad or on the schedule.
Yeah, we're only on day 3 at this point.
Yeah, they've got movies under the stars, and they have popcorn available and blankets, and then they put nicer they put cushions on the beach chairs with the neck support pillow.
And they're good movies. They're not like...
They're new.
Yeah, they're newer movies.
And the quality, the sound, it's loud enough that you can hear from where you're sitting, but not so loud that it's going to affect the rest of the deck. Because even when we were standing in line to get food from the Lido Grill, you could hear it in the background, but it wasn't super loud. And the picture quality is great.
Yeah, pixels. All the pixels on the screen work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let's see, we attended, was it Princess Cirque
Blue.
That was a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
It's kind of an abstract interpretation of where the ocean meets the sky.
The closer you sit to the stage, the more involved you'll get.
Oh, yeah.
Because the performers they'll come and they'll you know, sit on your lap, sit next to you. Guy came over, you know, leaned across me and wished me a happy birthday. Like, you know, I had the sash on, but you know, yeah.
So if you don't want to interact with the performers,
You'll sit up top, we'll sit in the back.
yeah, because they move around.
And it's probably a better view the farther back you are, because then you can see it all. You can see the whole production. The closer you sit, you gotta, you know, do this a lot, you know, and see what's going on. But if the farther you sit back, you can pretty much get it all in one, from one seat. So it's, you know, preference, whatever you prefer. Maybe I'm good either way. You know, I have no idea looking left and right, up and down, and what have you. We were what, second row?
Yeah.
Still behind a glass barrier, upstairs a little bit, but we were in the second row.
Yeah, if you sit at the very front, the bottom, there's nothing covering you, or nothing.
Nothing between you and, yeah.
But it's not like we're sitting directly behind these people. There's still a bit of a space, so you know your knees aren't directly at someone's back. So it's pretty spacious, and the seating's comfortable.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it's a very spacious as far as the seating. If they wanted, they could fit a lot more seats in there, and you know, if they wanted to just make people, you know, sit and watch the show or whatever. But you're able to you're able to lounge in these seats. You're able to sit back, you know, throw your feet up or what have you, because they're like cushion seat, chairs, seats, couches, pillow top couches. It is very comfortable. Very nice. Very nice venue. It was in the Dome. So yeah.
And really comfortable. I'm going to say it's not necessary for them to be comfortable, but the show's 30 minutes.
Yeah. But it is the Dome, so there's a lot more going on in there. You can just go in there. They don't close it. You know, you can just go in there and chill out. You can just go in there and have a seat and be in there if you want.
And the stage underneath it is half of the pool.
Yeah.
On the sea day like today, it's probably
Uncovered.
people lounging around, people in the pool. Let's see, what else did we? Main dining room, fantastic.
Very good.
I was impressed. Usually, and maybe it's because we went early, 5 p.m. So right when they opened.
Our time is 5.
My salmon, you know, I was nervous because they're producing so much food at once. Salmon was perfectly cooked. Mashed potatoes were phenomenal. You can have the kids ordered from the kids menu and the regular menu, because the kids menu portions were kind of small, so they ordered another entree. I think we were in there about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
We chose the relaxed pace dining.
They have 3 selections. You can relax, fast,
slow.
relax, slow. You know, we're pretty much mid-tier, relaxed. You know, whatever. You know, there was that's another story.
And then we have tri-specialty dining as well. We had that last night. We went to Sabatini's, which quite a few people said was not very good, but
Knocked it out the park as far as we're
yeah,
concerned.
I feel sorry for them because everything was fantastic. I had the langoustine tomato soup. I could eat 4 bowls of that. And the table side shelling of the langoustine was unexpected. But it was a nice touch. The kids enjoyed watching that. And then I had the beef carpaccio. Portion sizes were good. Like, it was just enough. I shared some with him. You know, it was more than a taste, but not so much that was like, not going to have room. Because what was it? You get a super salad, then you get an antipasti, your pasta dish, your entree, and dessert. So 5 courses if you choose something from each course. You can skip if you'd like. The kids
Of course, and spaghetti and meatballs.
One meatball.
One meatball.
If
It was
you
sizable meatball.
if you ask for a kids menu, the kids will order main dining room food.
Yeah, they'll go to another dining venue
So
to
we,
get that.
we didn't pay for that. We paid for Sabatini, so they skipped the soup and salad and the antipasti courses. And they had pasta and they had entrees. So we were able to see, let's see, I got the lobster tortelloni. We had the seafood linguine. That pasta, you can tell that they make it fresh. It does not have, I don't know how to explain it. It's softer. It just, they make it, you can see it when you're walking into the restaurant. But you can tell that it's freshly made pasta.
And I had my first.
Your first course, you had the burrata.
No, that wasn't first.
Yes.
Burrata was second. I had something before the burrata. Was it the seafood linguine? No.
No, that was your pasta course.
I had something.
Do you have a salad?
Yeah. What was that? The baton, they had the, damn it.
You had a salad.
Yeah, it was a salad.
Yeah.
It was a good salad. It wasn't just a plain, regular, normal salad, We'll,
Yeah, there was like
we'll
a-
put it in right here somewhere.
Was it the one with the gorgonzola and, or was it, I don't think it was the panzanella.
I forget. I mean, I remember, I just forget what it was called.
Okay, so he had a salad and then he had the burrata, which was this massive chunk of
Mozzarella.
cheese.
Fresh. Fresh.
That could be enough for a table to
Yeah.
share. It was a lot. And then, let's see, entrees. I had the branzino, which was great. Perfectly cooked. Just came with vegetables like some onions, like sauteed red onions and grilled squash and zucchini. I think a couple of tomatoes. But the fish was perfect. It was crispy. I even gave the non-seafood eater some, and he said it tasted like chicken, which, whatever you gotta tell a kid, you gotta eat something new. But he liked it.
I'm really going through it right now. I don't have the seafood linguine. I had the burrata. I had the lamb chops
With the mint jelly.
with the mint jelly. And there was what else is on that plate?
You had polenta.
Polenta, and there was some greens.
Oh,
on
we
there.
skipped the polenta fries, or the polenta sticks that they give
Oh,
you.
they came out with the bread, yeah.
Hmm. The bread was good. They had these like garlic knot looking pieces with Parmesan
Yeah,
on
had
top.
some sourdough. What was that French bread?
I want to say French bread.
It was French bread.
I didn't get any of it. I had one piece of bread.
They had some focaccia
Yeah.
and the garlic knots
Mm-hmm.
and the polenta, fried polenta fries, I guess, or fingers or
The
whatever.
kids couldn't tell they weren't mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
They just ate them.
Then I had what I said, the lamb chops with the mint jelly.
And then for dessert, I had the tiramisu. Initially, I had it, and I let the boy have a sample, and he finished it.
Right. And I had the mascarpone, something or other. I don't put it in. We'll
Yeah.
put it in here, but yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot to remember. 5
Yeah.
courses.
She pulled out her phone. She was trying to translate stuff. She was just overwhelmed when she looked at the menu.
Yeah.
But there's descriptions underneath everything. I'd go back. But we did order entrees, even though the kids weren't interested. Got her a steak with some really good roasted potatoes and asparagus, and then got him the veal
The veal. Yeah.
with the mashed potatoes and spinach. That I didn't like as much. It just
He liked it with pepper. He said you have to have pepper. You have to add pepper to it, and that
it
made it.
needed a little. It was too mild for me, too mildly seasoned, but
Yeah.
cooked perfectly, presented perfectly.
Okay, he said it was a 7 before the pepper. You put pepper on it. That made it a 9.
It was good. You don't see veal too often, so we took advantage of the fact that we had paid for all 4 of us to dine.
Lamb chops were very good. I thought they were very good. They weren't gamey. To me, they weren't gamey at all. And, you know, I wouldn't have asked for the mint jelly had the server not offered it. But the fact that they offer something, you know, I'm like, if you offer something with a certain dish, it must do something to the dish. Bring it on out. And he went and grabbed it and threw like a spoonful, a teaspoonful, maybe a tablespoonful on the side of my plate. And it made a difference. It actually made it better.
I don't like lamb.
She doesn't.
Um,
I'm not a big fan of real gamey
but it wasn't
flavor,
gamey at all.
but it wasn't. Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
gamey at all.
It's very
And
good. I had it.
Put a little dab of the mint jelly on my little tiny piece of lamb. It was cooked perfectly. It was tender. It was juicy. It just wasn't my thing. But if you like lamb, I'm sure you would absolutely
Yeah,
love
I would
their lamb
suggest if you
chops.
like lamb, get the lamb chops at Sabatini.
Yeah.
If you can go either way, you know, try it. You know, that's basically where I was at. I was trying something. When we went on our celebrity cruise out, so I got it was a veal chop.
Mhm.
It was a veal chop. Trying something. And I enjoyed it, you know. And that's basically what this is all about.
Yeah, I've been trying to branch out with the cocktails
Yeah.
and food. I've been eating a lot of seafood on this ship.
Yeah.
I've tried some of the meat dishes, but I haven't ordered any meat.
And I'm waiting for the seafood because we have reservations for the catch.
But we also have reservations for Crown Grill.
Crown Grill. I will not be having seafood at Crown Grill. I will not be stepping out of any Crown Grill, steakhouse, or me a damn steak.
We've tried the steak at the main dining room. We tried the steak last night.
Yeah. And it was okay.
I think there's a difference.
Yeah, there will be. There better be.
There's a difference. The steak in the main dining room, no upcharge. This was just the standard strip one. Good. Last night, better.
Yeah.
So Crown Grill, hoping it's even better. And those specialty dining restaurants we have are without the children. And I think
Yes.
that was a good choice because they kind of struggled with the fancy options. It was a little bit much for them.
Yeah, you don't want to, spend that extra and then you walk in there and order chicken fingers
Right.
off of a menu from the main dining room. Because that's basically what would happen.
Mhm.
You pay that $45, or for the kids it's 35 or something.
It's half
Half of that. So yeah, you pay that for the kids just for them to order something out of the main dining room. You can look at it in two ways: experience-wise and mentally for them. It's an experience.
Mhm.
Would they appreciate it? He probably would. She could care less.
Yeah.
Just put my food down.
Yeah.
So you think about it, you weigh your food, you weigh it out. It's not worth paying that extra money for them to go to specialty dining.
We just came from an
Americana.
hour ago. We went to Americana. We woke up too late for breakfast.
They took an hour from us
Yeah.
because we're on our way to Puerto Rico, and the time there, is an hour ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, they took an hour from us. So we thought it was 10. It was actually 11. Or,
Thought it was 9:30.
Yeah.
And I found out it was 10:30.
Yeah, it was 10:30. Breakfast is over by 11 or so.
I think it's 11:15 for the eatery, and then the main dining room. I think it's 9:30. Americana opened at 11, and they have some all-day breakfast options. And I think we all got something off the breakfast side of the menu.
Yes.
Kids
Except
got
for
pancakes.
except for your corn.
Yeah.
Your corn on the cob.
Yeah. But I got the all-American plate. You've got
Hash.
the hash,
It's
the
beef.
diner hash.
The diner's hash with the salty beef. Or salted beef.
Mhm.
Salt beef, I'm sorry. Because they have an option. There's a cheese option, there's a beef option, of course, for vegans or vegetarians or what have you.
And we have seen quite a few videos where people did not like the Americana
Yeah.
diner. They had really bad reviews.
Pretty much everybody except for maybe one.
Yeah, chicken wings were cold. The strawberry milkshake tasted like a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bad stuff, but
Not today.
not for us. I don't know if that's because those were inaugural sailings or transatlantic sailings, but I saw the strawberry milkshake and it definitely looks better than what I remember in the videos that we watched. There were two. Island Time and I think his name is Mr. Travel Junkie. They raved about the Americana diner. Everyone else was like, wouldn't go back, didn't like it.
Yeah, give it 1 out of 5 stars or something along those lines.
Very bad reviews.
Yeah,
Sabatini's got some pretty
not so
negative ones,
favorable. Yeah. So far, Dining on the Princess it's a 4.5 out of 5.
Mhm.
For us.
I think I had one item out of everything we've consumed that was just like, and it was the Mexican rice at the buffet.
Yeah. Buffet. Yeah, buffet. You're
One
not-
item. I
Yeah.
mean, the waffle, fantastic. And you get a whole big, thick, fluffy one.
Belgian, yeah.
And they'll put the butter, they got whipped cream, they got sauces, powdered sugar, syrup, that you can stand there and wait for like I did. Let's see, what else did I have? I had kind of an all-American breakfast. I had roasted potatoes, fried eggs at a buffet. You didn't have to wait for them. They were already done, but they were still warm, still running like I like my eggs. Bacon, sausage, they had hash browns, and I think they had tater tots as well. Tons of pastries. I didn't even want to stop because it was just too overwhelming. The choices for breakfast pastries. I mean, it's like a whole corner
Yeah,
of the
goes
buffet.
around the
Um,
International Cafe.
French toast. The lunch buffet on Embarkation Day was
So, announcement time. There you have it. We're passing another princess ship.
and they're on a 10-day cruise.
From the UK, way out here. We're not that far. We're in the middle of the Atlantic. I'd say that's probably a repositioning cruise, and they're probably on their not on the way to Puerto Rico. Florida, going that. Anyway,
Yeah. Embarkation Day, what did I have? I had something from the Red Ginger Station where you pick whatever you want. They toss the noodles together or you can get it over rice.
mind you, we're not big on cruise liner buffets. We like the NVR for the most part.
Or the other casual.
Yeah, dining that they use. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
But yeah, the buffet food was good. I didn't get anything extra. I had fish curry and rice and then my noodles.
And I had shrimp, some type of Creole
Oh, the shrimp oil.
shrimp oil. Yeah.
Crawfish.
Crawfish, but yeah, I'll say it was a little shrimp in there too.
Okay.
But it was good. It was actually good. I'm not a fan of crawfish because you got to work real hard to get very little. And not real hard, but you got to work hard to get very little. But it was good. And then what did I have with that? I think some garlic rice, and the pot. What do you call it? Gazo.
Oh, the pot stickers.
The pot stickers, the fried ones. Good. Very, very good.
And they've got all kinds of condiments, but they keep them at the buffet. So you can,
And the reason I went to this particular thing, because there was no one late. There was no one there. There was no line. Just walk right up and grab it. And all the other ones, there were lines. People were waiting. It was, Embarkation Day, buffet. It's going to be busy.
and
So,
then outside of the buffet was Lido Slice, and there was some ice cream.
And
So,
pizza.
we got a couple slices of pizza. I didn't. The young lady had the pepperoni, and she had some ice cream with chocolate syrup, and then he had the, I think it was a princess slice, which was like sausage, chili flakes.
Cheese sauce. Yeah. It was good.
We also have tried Lido Grill. We had the princess burger, we split that, and some fries.
That was good.
That was very good as well. And the young man wants to try Lido tacos. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get to everything that we want.
Yeah, we're on day 3. We got 5 to go. You know.
And one other thing, and I inquired about this, and everyone acted like I was crazy in our Facebook group. The sushi restaurant, Makoto Ocean, they are open for lunch from 2 to 5 on C days. It's not advertised anywhere. It's $25 per person, and you get like a bento box and I think some other stuff. I don't know if you can choose the pieces. You don't have like this vast menu like you do for dinner. So I don't know. I'm not like, I don't think I'll be heartbroken if we don't try it, but I don't know if it's worth it. So yeah, that's about it so far.
Yeah, again, we're on day 3, embarkation day. Yesterday is Princess Key. Today is Sea Day. We're in Puerto Rico tomorrow. St. Thomas the following day. And then 2 sea days on the way back. And then we'll be back in Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time to do plenty more. By the way, we're sharing rum and Coke.
Yeah, if you order drinks to the room, you don't have the option of ordering from a bar to the room.
Yeah, they're pretty basic.
Yeah,
They
so
have
you can-
cocktails that they mix, but for the most part, you gotta make it yourself, and you order the liqueur or the gin or the vodka, and then it asks if you want, a spritz
Soda.
or soda or whatever, or
or
juice,
mixer and then your
or
garnish.
a garnish, how much ice you want, and that's it. We've done that now a bunch of times. They messed it up last night. That's fine. So, they fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
Expeditiously.
right.
We sat down from the door, and a minute
We're
later,
back.
here we are. So, customer service is great.
Yeah, they're attentive. They're good. Not one person is doing one thing. We have our one room service, our room attendant, but he's on it. We stepped out to go to Americana Grill, came back, he'd already knocked down. He turned it over already for the first. They come twice. He'd already turned it over. And we weren't going an hour.
About an hour.
So, yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Very relaxing, a lot of fun, nice people on the ship, and passengers. Everybody's real, aside from, the 1 or 2 Karens that we witnessed
Yeah.
towards the crew, it's like, come on, man, what are you doing?
At the Americana Grill, we had to wait in line, and they were upset because when you're facing the entrance of Americana Grill, only the left side is seating for Americana Grill. On the right side, that's additional seating for the eatery. I said, well, the eatery's closed.
Eatery
it's a
closed
seating-
at 11.
It's a seating. You shouldn't be waiting in line on a seating. We were in line maybe 5 minutes, and to just be yelling at the crew because you're waiting in
Because you're
line for
fat.
food.
Is you hungry? You
We
get
got
more
seated
bees
very
with
quickly.
honey than with vinegar.
Yeah.
Just be nice to
kind of
these people.
appalling.
Yeah, it's like, be nice to these people, man. There's no reason to yell at the person seating you, and she's only doing her job. She's being told not to sit people over here.
And she came out and she said,
And
we'll
she
be with
explained,
you as soon as possible, we're trying to
We're
fix
cleaning up
things, we're
tables.
arranging.
Yeah.
You saw people coming out, so you know that they're gonna open up tables, and they did. I mean, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, and she just went in. Now, after the explanation. She didn't explain herself after this lady started yelling at her. She came out and explained, why we were waiting in line. Why was there a line? She came out. please be patient. You know, we're gonna get you in. We're clearing some tables right now. And then this lady went in. Well, why aren't you guys letting us sit over there? You know, she spoke. Well, that's for the eatery. But the eatery is closed. You know, we should be able to go sit over there.
But they were getting ready to open up, I think, in a few minutes. So
I wanted to yell over and be like, thank you very much. We appreciate you. You know.
and we thank them on the way out.
Yeah. But yeah, be nice to these people. You know, they're on this ship doing the best they can to
Away
make sure
from their
your
families.
vacation. Yeah. You know, to make sure, yeah, they're doing the best
No
they can
days
to make
off.
sure your vacation is the best.
I think people forget that. We had a short conversation at the table about whether or not, you know, could you work on a cruise ship? And I respect them that much more because they can do something I don't think I could do. At least not with young children. You know, but some of them are away from their kids or their spouses. I couldn't do it.
Supporting their whole families
Mhm.
off of what they make. They just enjoy the fruits and labors of being here. All the money they make, they send home.
Mhm.
You know, they got 3 hots and a cot, and that's good enough for them. You know, they send everything they make home. You know, I respect that. You know, I get it. You know, I understand, and I salute them. You know, so I'm as nice as I can be to every last one of them. You know, I show them all how appreciative I am every time I see them. You know, every time we interact. You know, it's thank you very much. You know, I really appreciate what you do. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's about it for now. That's all I got.
It's getting hot out here.
It's nice out here. The sun's actually going over us and going down, so you see it rising up on us. Yeah.
Nice shirt sticking to my back.
That's what we're looking at. So yeah. What's that? You done here?